Amber Heard blackmailed Johnny Depp. She filed for divorce, demanded he pay for a Range Rover, mortgages for 3 penthouses, and $50 a month for the rest of her life. He didn't agree, so she falsely accused him of domestic abuse. A Range Rover. A fucking Range Rover. It's $50,000, not $50 a month. So let's see here. And regard in marriage of Depp. Be advised, please be advised that our firm has been filed for a petition of dissolution of marriage on behalf of Amber Depp. There you go. So that's Amber. As you may be aware, your client and Amber's husband, Johnny Depp, have violently attacked and threatened your client and Amber's husband, Johnny Depp, violently attacked and threatened Amber on Saturday night, May 21st, in a penthouse apartment located at this place. There are several witnesses to this particular incident, and there are photographs depicting the property damage Johnny caused, as well as the physical injuries he inflicted on Amber. Yeah, we saw that. And so, anyway, let's see here. Yeah, I totally saw that. Absolutely. And let's see this. Unfortunately, this is not the first incident of domestic violence perpetrated by Johnny against Amber. In fact, there have been 2 other incidents in the past 6 months. Although Amber is afraid of Johnny, she strongly insists that we do everything possible to keep this personal matter out of the media spotlight, which is why she has not yet sought a Quetz Vivi Tro. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming this is some divorce proceeding. And why we did not arrange for Johnny to have been personally served at last night's movie premiere. Amber wishes to work quickly towards a private and amicable solution of all matters, but she will need Johnny's immediate cooperation to do so. Well, what do you need? What does Johnny have to do here? Well, how can he solve this problem? It's a restraining order. Yeah, let's see here. Why include property damage when it's his property that she damaged? Well, it doesn't matter. It's just bullshit. Like, they're just trying to say, they're trying to list out a bunch of stuff and, just scare people into doing it. That's how it works. So let's see here. In this end, to this end, please have Johnny promptly sign and return by Friday, May 27, 2016, the enclosed notice and acknowledgement of receipt form confirming the service of summons, petition, family law. Right, yeah, whatever. If the requested notice is not signed and the original executed form is not returned to me by May 27th, we will have no alternative but arrange for Johnny to be personally served. In addition, we are requesting on Amber's behalf the following. Here we go. Appropriate pendente light support. So that's money. Exclusive use and possession of the black Range Rover. Let's go to page 2 of the black Range Rover. Okay, yep, here we go. And let's see this. The black Range Rover, the vehicle she is currently driving, with Johnny to continue to make all payments for any encumbrances thereon, exclusive use and possession of this penthouse, numbers 1, 3, and 5. With Johnny to continue to pay mortgage, utilities, etc. associated therewithin. But wait, there's more. And a contribution towards her reasonable and necessary attorney's fees in the amount of $100,000. And $25,000 for forensic accounting costs to be paid to my firm by close of business on May 27th. Further, I believe that it would be beneficial for all if this case was assigned to a private retired judicial officer for all purposes. My proposed list of private retired judicial officers is as follows. Fees of judicial officer can be paid with funds from the party's community estate. Kindly let me know at your earliest convenience if you and your client are agreeable to doing so, to which judicial officers are acceptable. And so, obviously, this is the implication that if this does not happen, it will be public. We are indeed hopeful that we can swiftly work out mutually acceptable short and long-term solutions outside of the public eye. Wow. That is, that's really something, man. I didn't expect this. So first, look at this one here. Pick May 27, 2016. Heard files a temporary restraining order on Depp, calls the paper and uses this as a PR stunt to bolster her false claims. Second picture, May 27, 2016. Amber Heard is pictured outside of her attorney's office laughing without a bruise. So let's see here. So there's the bruise. And there's the day after, and there's no bruise. That's crazy. That is really, that's really something, man. Wow, I can't believe this. Is anybody else surprised? Yeah, evil? No, the level of regeneration, exactly. Makeup? I mean, I bet it's not. I mean, she's going out like her friend. It doesn't look like she's really wearing a lot of makeup. She isn't either. I mean, obviously, like, why would she hide it after it's already been made public? I don't really see that happening. I really don't. It seems very unlikely that's the case. And yeah, there's the guy from the deposition yesterday. Yeah, that's the guy that got interviewed. You can tell because of all the tattoos and shit. And so, yeah, that's clearly, I mean, this is, like, this, how did this come out in like, this is in 2001? Why aren't we talking about this? I don't understand. Yeah, why aren't we fucking talking about this? This is crazy. Holy fucking shit, man. Like, I'm so annoyed about this. I really am. It's so fucking annoying. 2001? Oh, sorry, 2021. That's clearly what I meant, but, you know, it is what it is. And Penthouse Gang 4 for life. Yeah, it's nuts to me to see this. And it feels like all of her friends have gathered to fuck him. It feels like this, right? So this is kind of what I am assuming, is that there are different levels of useful idiots. Does this make sense? So, like, with this guy, I feel like this guy is hearing it from her, and she's hearing it from her. So he's on, like, two separate levels of, like, telephone. Do you see kind of what I'm saying? So, like, this is usually what you do, is you're able to get people that you have, that, I mean, like, these people are telling effectively the truth, but it's just not necessarily what they want to hear. Does that make sense? Yeah, check subreddit. I mean, I will in a minute, but, like, this is just, like, an overall thing that I've seen happen a lot, and I think it's just fucking, I think it's fucking ridiculous, man. It's gaslighting? Yeah, I think so. I think in a lot of ways it is gaslighting, and what it really is, I feel, is this is just so obviously, he's being pressured. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the guy's being pressured, and that's it. And I don't really know, like I don't know what to even say about this, honestly. I think this is just, it just looks really, really bad. It just looks really, really fucking bad. And I don't even really know, like, how to feel about this or anything. I don't at all. It's just awful. Let's see here. Have they shown this yet? No, they haven't. Not yet. There's more in the Twitter thread? Yeah, all right, let's see it. There's got to be even more. Let's go from here. And is the house is worth? Yeah, I think so. I don't know how much the house is worth, actually. I'm not sure. Why is Hearthstone trending? I have no idea. As soon as Amber Heard found out that she was receiving $7 million in divorce settlement money, she withdrew all domestic abuse allegations against Johnny Depp. Man, that's crazy. DJ Zombie with the 10 gifted community subs. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, she didn't want, guys, she didn't want anything. You've got to keep that in mind. Yeah, let's see here. XQC banned? He's not banned. He changed his name. It's not a big deal. Let's see. What's this? Actress Amber Heard donates millions. Oh, here we go. Let's take a look at this. Actress Amber Heard donates millions to support the ACLU and its work fighting violence against women. So yeah, she already got the advantage. Meta, thanks a lot for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it used to be XQCOW. Now it's just XQC. It's, yeah, that's what happened. And so anyway, there's not really much else to say about that. Yeah, okay. And remember Moon did the same thing. Two of the previous Overwatch streamers are distancing themselves from the game. Jesus. Anyway, so yeah, this obviously happened, and I feel like, yeah, this is why she didn't donate the money. This is exactly why is giving. every penny of the $7 million divorce settlement she got from Johnny Depp to domestic abuse and children's charities. Wow. I can't believe that she would do that. And you know what? You're right. I'm telling the truth. Yeah, I can't believe it. I don't believe it happened. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I don't believe it, and it probably didn't happen. So it's not a surprise there whatsoever. Read the second paragraph. Actress 30 will donate the money to the American ACLU and the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, where she has volunteered for 10 years. Okay. October 2008, she went through links to publicly announce that she donated the full amount on public television. Well, let's see this.
And then there was a divorce settlement. You got $7 million. People were saying this is all about the money. But then you did something that twisted that whole argument. What did you do with that money?
$7 million in total was donated to, I split it between the ACLU and Children's Hospital of Los Angeles.
And then there was a divorce settlement.
Was donated sounds a lot like past tense, right? I mean, like, this is like a past tense statement. It was donated. So, like, I mean, this implies that, like, it already happened. Like, yeah, this, I don't know. Like, am I right about this? I mean, like, if I listen to this, I feel like this is just a straight up lie. Yeah, it's literally just a straight up lie. There's no getting around it. There's nothing like that.
You got $7 million.
It's not like, this is not like pledging and donating money are two different things, obviously. And I think everybody knows that. I think that the only time that she uses it interchangeably is whenever it's beneficial for her.
Saying this is all about the money, but then you did something that twisted that whole argument. What did you do with that money?
$7 million in total was donated to, I split it between the ACLU and Children's Hospital of Los Angeles.
And then there was a divorce.
So there we go. In 2019, Children's Hospital of Los Angeles said they hadn't received any of Amber Heard's donations, and they had only received $100,000 donated by Johnny Depp, as he knew she wouldn't fulfill her promise. And so this is the Children's Hospital saying it right here. She says in total, yeah. Remember this so clearly? I never really paid attention to it. I'm following up on correspondence that Children's Hospital of Los Angeles Foundation received on August 26th. Was notified by Edward White that a $3.5 million pledged gift had been made in your honor. In correspondence, see enclosure, it states the first of multiple scheduled installments to honor the full amount of Miss Heard's $350 million pledged gifts. Since the first installment, Children's Hospital of Los Angeles has not received further installments. I'm inquiring if you have knowledge if the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles should extend further installments on your behalf, or if the pledge will not be fulfilled. I appreciate any insights on the matter. All right, so there we go. Yes, it was pledged. She said money was donated. She doesn't say I donated, sneaky ass. Why does she have to pause like that and look to the side of the audience every single time she's lying and annoying? It'd be instantly easy to read. Well, she's doing that because she's trying to get their approval. That's why. It's obvious. Yeah, it was pledged. And yeah, she even said that. It's a pledged gift right there. And this is obviously what the difference is. Email exchange of the chairman of the ACLU and Amber Heard whenever she states donations from anonymous Elon Musk will be used towards her $3.5 million pledge. Okay, let's see this. Let's see here. Subject from, I guess, Amber Heard. I'm not really sure that. Great. So the $500K is yours, right? And I will count the Depp gift towards your pledge, right? I want to make sure that I code them right into the database. Had a great meeting with Elon. Love that guy. Love you too. Yes, sorry. It was not meant to go through Vanguard. I was so sorry that I missed you guys too. I'm back in LA to see E, and he said he had a great talk with you. Sorry I missed it. I'm back off from Australia in a couple of days. Hope our paths cross soon. I'm looking forward to finally meeting you. He mentioned that you have sent an additional 500K gift. I checked with the office today, and we did get an anonymous 500K check from Vanguard Charitable on 6 of 9. If this is your gift, I guess you want me to apply that amount to the overall pledge. If so, we have received the 350K from you and this 500K gift. I also think that we discussed that we should count the 100K payment that we received from Depp toward your pledge amount. That would bring you up to 950K. Let me know if this is right. Vanguard is Elon. Oh, I'm reading it backwards. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, okay, so it is backwards. Okay. 500K is yours, right? Wait a second. I'm gonna make sure that to see. Oh, LA to see E is Elon. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I understand now. Okay. Well, yeah, U.S. state system. Well, no, it was not. Usually I read from top to bottom. I mean, that's what I would assume. Okay, let's see here. 500K is yours, right? And we'll count the Depp gift towards your pledge. I want to make sure that I code them right. Okay, yeah. There we fucking go. Yes, so Sara is not meant to go through Vanguard. Wait, that you may have sent... Wait, what? He mentioned that you may have sent an additional 500K gift, and I checked the office today, and we did get an anonymous 500K check from Vanguard Charitable on 6 of 9. If this is your gift, and then she says, yes, sorry, it was not meant to go through Vanguard. So Elon straight up made the donation in her name, and then she told the people that it was her that made the donation. Oh my God. Yeah, she took all the credit for it. Wow. Fucking, it's not like, listen, after they got together, yeah, it's just, wow. Wow, man. I want nothing, exactly. And she used him for money. I think that, I don't know really what it is exactly, but I do find that these two things here are very damning. Appropriate. What is this pendant light? What does that mean? Yeah, I don't know what that means. Pendanty liddy? Pendanty liddy? What the fuck does that mean? Google? Yeah, I probably should actually do that. What's this here? It's a monthly payment. Okay, spousal support. So she just so she's basically gonna get $50,000 a month for the rest of her life. She gets a free car and also 3 houses. And oh, Johnny has to pay all the fucking utilities for the houses too. Just a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's fucking amazing. Oh my God, it's temporary? Okay, well then maybe she made some money during. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God, bro. Like, how did this ever come out? Like, that's insane. Like, I mean, this, like, how is this not brought up? Read this. Okay, what's this here? This is something that was written 2 days ago. And we have this right here. I know this might come as a massive shock to everybody here, but we have a controversial article with, it looks like ads on the side of it. I could have never guessed this. Yeah, I could have never guessed that there would be a controversial article with stuff on the side of it. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, Vogue, it's more like vague. I think that's about it. And so let's look back down here, and we'll see what it says. Online, okay, it's like obviously 5 paragraphs go on social media. The anti-herd sentiment is palpable. Memes have been ferocious, sometimes consisting of the spot the difference comparison with domestic abuse victims. True. Televised courtroom footage has been appropriated to openly mock her appearance. It's plain misogyny. No, we don't hate her because she's a woman. We hate her because she's a bitch. It's completely different. Yeah, yeah, she's a lying bitch. That's why. I don't know why this is so confusing for these people. I don't know. It has nothing to do with her being a woman. Yeah, it's just whoever wrote this is a fucking moron. You give a shit about people's gender? Yeah, it's so cringe as fuck, man. And this is what they do, right? And they write this. Who do they write this for? They write this for an audience of people who are always going to believe a woman in this situation, right? They're writing it for their audience. That's all there is to it. Let's go back over here. Check author. Who gives a fuck about who that is? I don't care about her. Nobody does. That's why they're throwing her out to the wolves by having her write an article like this. If anything like this goes bad, they just fire her. Yeah, Vogue doesn't give a fuck about her either. It's a weak article. Of course it is. There's no statements at all. I feel like I've seen myself veering towards it, and I can no longer both sides this. It's time to draw a line. It's time to believe women. All women. It's time to believe Heard. The British courts believe Depp beat his ex-wife. What's stopping the rest of us? Oh my god. Bro, what a fucking moron, man. Oh my, what a nutbag. Yeah, I know. Oh, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Nobody cares about your opinion. If you are more valuable, then they would actually hire you to write articles that weren't just controversial, so they could discard you at the first sight of any degree of controversy. You will be discarded like garbage because that's what you are. Let's look at the other posts. Where's the rest of these? Was that too mean? I hope not, because I can get even worse. I have literally no respect for people like that. I literally have zero respect for them. And I think by the nature that they get put in that position by these publications, is the publications don't have any respect for them either. Nobody does. You're nothing. All you're doing is you're harvesting hate clicks, and you're going to be discarded the moment that you become non-profitable. That's it. That's all you are. Enjoy it. Let's see this. So she lied in court whenever she said the $500K won't be included to her pledged amount. She lied twice on the same topic. I'm not sure if she lied about that or not. I have to look at it myself, so I don't know. Let me go back over. I'm going to look at all these other ones too, because I know a lot of you guys have linked some stuff. And let's see here. And let's go back down over this way. Okay. And, oh, yeah, this is another one. I did see this one. And Amber Heard literally has a scratch on her forehead right now in court, and she couldn't cover that with makeup, but she wants us to believe that she covered black eyes, a broken nose, split lips, and bruises on the regular. All right, then. This is, I think this is interesting. This is very, very interesting. Wow. Let's look at it right there, and so you can see it on her face. It's obvious it's right there. And you can see it on the second one. It's obvious it's right there. Yeah, so sure. Guild MM, thank you very much for the 5 gifted community subs. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And let's see what the rest of this is. And yeah, as I said, not a surprise at all. And let's look at this. This is another thing that I find to be very interesting. Remember that guy who apparently had all of the receipts for everybody who said everything? The guy who couldn't, he actually answered 3 questions. You know, this guy, Waldman, Allen or something like that. Apparently, Attorney Waldman received a lifetime ban from Twitter with little information from Twitter about why. What are the odds that Elon Musk will reinstate Waldman? Why do you think he was banned? We won't get more in court, but I'm curious. Well, I think it's obvious. I think that it's obvious. It probably had something to do with what he did. And then Twitter probably banned him. Because people get banned on Twitter, and the truth is that I've said this before. Twitter is a private company, and they can ban people for whatever they want, and I think that's a problem. I think Twitter is such a powerful mode of communication that it should be regulated in the same way that internet is regulated, in the same way that railroads are regulated, cars are regulated, and a million other things are regulated. And I think somehow people lose their fucking minds whenever they hear social media needs to be regulated. Why? Why do you lose your mind on that whenever there's a million other industries that are also being regulated? What makes that special? Nothing. I think that the reason why they lose their mind is because they've been conditioned by social media that social media doesn't need to be regulated. Social media says regulating social media is bad. Wow. I can't believe that. Who could have expected such a drastic change of events? It's embarrassing, man. It's crazy. Twitter needs Elon. Twitter needs actual moderation. It needs actual accountability. Elon is people like Elon, and so they trust him more. But that's not a solution. It's a Band-Aid. That's my opinion. It's a double standard. Yes, exactly. By this account, Twitch should be regulated. You want to be able to hear half this bullshit that you sometimes do? No, I think that's completely different. Twitch is entirely different because of its impact. The reason why railroads and internet is regulated is because of how pervasive it is in society. That's why. It's if something is very big, that's why it would be regulated. Twitch is a penny and Twitter is $100 bill. If you think that either one of these things are remotely close, then you're crazy. And also, if you want to have that conversation, I think that we could, right? I'm not even saying that you're totally wrong, but I think making a comparison of value between a Twitch stream and a Twitter account, whenever, like, let's, here, really simple exercise here. How many different, political representatives and political figures have Twitch accounts? Oh, Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump. I think that's about it. Oh, and AOC. And that's it. How many people have Twitters? Every single one. Okay. Well, that pretty much settles my point. Yep, there you go. So anyway, let's look at the other stuff here. And we can look at other stuff as well, but I'd say that's the general thing. And Bernie's on Twitch? Yeah, Bernie was on Twitch. Exactly. Yeah, he is. Tell me you're obsessed with Elon without telling me you're obsessed with Elon? Oh, I've made it very clear that I think that Elon buying Twitter is a good thing. I'm glad that's happening. I've said that very clearly. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I'm glad he's doing it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm glad he's buying Twitter. Why? Because I don't like the people that currently run it, and I think shaking things up is a good idea. I wouldn't care if some other random person bought it. I wouldn't care if George Soros bought it. I think that it's funny to see this happen. I think things need to be shaken up completely. And yes, I do trust Elon Musk more than a faceless cabal of Twitter overlords that are completely impenetrable. Yeah, I do. I trust him more. Yeah, what do you think about the Elon Musk friendship with Anomaly from CSGO? I don't even know about that. I have no idea. Why does my girlfriend choke when she brushes her teeth? What the fuck are you talking? What the hell? What the fuck? Oh my god. Holy shit, what the fuck are you... God damn. Alright, let's go back. We're gonna look at this other stuff, okay? You guys are going wild. Alright, let's see what this is. This TikTok? I hardly ever even... What the fuck even is TikTok? I don't think I've ever really been on here before. Amber Heard used as evidence 2015, although the calendar behind her clearly shows January 15th. Wait, what?
This photo of Heard used as evidence dated December 2015, although the calendar behind her clearly shows January 2015.
It could just be lazy. It says January 2015. Yeah, listen, I have a calendar in my other room that's from 2004. And it still says November of 2004 because it's a Halo 2 calendar, and I bought it whenever Halo 2 came out, and Halo 2 came out in November of 2004. So, you're right. It doesn't really mean a whole lot, but I think these things are interesting. That's really all it comes down to. Yes, all these things are just a little bit interesting to see. Let me go back and I'll see if I can find any more of this stuff. And when you react a lot, you don't use calendar. I don't use calendars hardly at all. Let me go back over and double check with this. And let's see here. Now I'm gonna just look at the other stuff. Okay, let's see if I can find the rest of this. And it's equal on my phone. Yeah, I'm just trying to look. Like, people have tweeted me in like a million of these fucking things, and I just want to see as much of this as I can go through. But it's just that I think that there are a lot of... in my opinion, I feel like what in general has happened in a lot of cases, and this is something that I see too. Look at this. And I think this is, in my opinion, I feel like this is one of the most damning things. And this is something that I've talked about a lot. And this is a tweet that's happened. And I'm going to look at it. We're going to talk about it. This is Code Miko. She's a very nice girl. I've spoken to her on multiple occasions. Mainstream media showing its colors again. Yes, that's true. And do you know what color that is? Green. It's green. That's what it is. It's not blue. It's not red. It's green. These people only care about money. And if it was profitable for them to talk about something else, they would talk about that in completely different ways. I think they just care about money. And obviously, you know, like maybe they have some degree of like political leaning, etc. But what you have to keep in mind is that all of these companies are, as far as I know, publicly traded companies. I don't know about every single one, but I know that many of these news companies are publicly traded. So if somebody is causing them to lose money that works at the company, their shareholders will vote to have that person removed. That's what happens. So if this was actually losing them money, it would stop happening. You see kind of where I'm coming from here? And everyone would side with Amber Heard, public media would side with Johnny Depp just to generate clicks, etc. I don't know entirely about that, but I think there also is like a narrative too, because here's another thing that's a factor, right? I think that it's, I'm usually, as I've said before, I've been very, let me just make sure, okay, yeah, it's, all right, I've got plenty more time to talk. So, there is like this certain thing that if Johnny Depp wins the case, or if the public believes Johnny Depp, then everything that the media has said is retroactively suspect and a lie. So this is in a way a battle for their own credibility also. So it's not just for money, it's a battle for their own credibility. Because if people start realizing that this stuff is bullshit, they're going to go back and think to themselves, what about the other thing that was bullshit? What about the other thing? And like, you know, maybe these people that do think the media are lying, maybe these people are right. And I think that's going to happen. Mainstream media has zero credibility. I think the credibility the mainstream media has is through older people that unfortunately are still in control of a lot of the, you know, like the bolts and not the nuts and bolts of society, right? These are the people that are still in decision-making positions. These are the people that are still able to kind of control culture. And obviously, boomers, basically, right? And what did I say earlier? What's happening with boomers? Well, they're fucking dying. And eventually they're going to be gone, and it'll be sooner than later. And then that won't be a problem anymore. It's just literally that simple. Because young people are not growing up and getting older and then listening to mainstream media. This is not happening. People have grown up with the distrust, and I think that distrust has not, it is not kind of transformed into a trust over the years. Not for 30 more years. They grease the whistles. Exactly, yeah. What's bad with boomers? I didn't say there's anything bad with boomers. What I'm saying is that a lot of the people, so basically, the majority of the people that take mainstream media seriously are older people, I would say 55 and older. Am I right about this? Like, you guys agree with me on this? Like, mainstream media is taken seriously by people who are 55 years old and older. And I know that this is not technically baby boomer, but I'm just using this as a, you know, a term, as a phrase, right? So, in 30 years, they're going to be 85 years old. Unless you're fucking like Warren Buffett or Keith Richards, you're not going to be doing shit at 85 years old other than watching reruns of your favorite TV show. That's about it. 40 years. Yeah, they're going to be gone. Like, they're done. Like, they're going to be retired. They're leaving the workforce. They're no longer going out to vote. And that's about it, right? Yeah, you're watching the news. You're watching MASH. Exactly. And so that's what happens. So these people are going to be gone, and then now we're going to be the, you know, the fucking 55-year-olds. And then it's going to be probably us that are going to be pissing off the people that are 20 or 30 or 25 then, because they're waiting for us to fucking die, right? And this is always how things have gone, right? Like, there's no, like, this is an ever-turning wheel that, like, you know, Socrates complained that the scholars of the day, all they wanted to do was party and drink alcohol and drink wine. Like, this is Socrates complained about this. I'm not sure if you guys knew this, but that was a long time ago. Like, I'm talking about, like, this was not like 100 years ago. This is like probably at least 400 years ago, guys. Way, way long time ago, before we even had the internet. Yeah, shout out to my boy Socrates. Exactly, right? Yeah. All I'm saying is, like, yeah, I mean, like, no meme was thousands of years ago, right? No meme was that literally thousands of fucking years ago. And he's in a court talking about the jury right now. I don't want to get into, like, talking about the jury. I find that to be, in general, poor taste, unless there's something very interesting about it. So, yeah, I don't want to speculate a whole lot on that. Have you seen the declaration of the friend of Amber's sister? I did see that. We watched it yesterday. Absolutely. Let's read some of the opinions that people have of why the mainstream media is defending Amber Heard so much. Let's actually, yeah, I'm curious. It's disgusting what mainstream media is doing, essentially saying we can't call women out for their crime. I thought feminism is about equality. Why did you think that? What an idiot. Let's see here. Wildest article I've ever seen from a mainstream company. Yeah, I just read that. Exactly. And PR team is going to work and also starting in a blockbuster film where Depp is nothing. Yeah. I mean, it's just like anybody that believed that's a moron. Like, you don't talk about equality whenever you have a movement that's built on one gender. Like, it's just, that's ridiculous. Of course that's not true. Let's see here. Clicks, viewership, retention for follow-ups. Yeah, this guy knows what's going on. Exactly. And what's the rest of this? Can you zoom in a bit? Yeah, I guess I can. Give me a second. Elden Ring on the weekend, really confirmed? I don't confirm anything. I only pledge things. I'm planning on it, though. I'll say that. Let's see here. This is a couple weeks ago in Daily Mail, but it's not mainstream. It's mentioned possibly being wrong. It's entirely possible that we've gotten this horribly wrong and that Johnny Depp is in fact the victim. Well, everybody wants to throw the opponent the bone. Like, of course that's going to happen. About Amber's bruises. Let's see here. What's this? Oh, did I already see this? Oh, here we go. Let's watch this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to read the rest of this article, and then we're going to go from there. And this is why. Morally bankrupt individuals, so much power. Oh, yeah, the guy, because, yeah, this is the guy that sued them. I don't think this is why, by the way. I think Murdoch is only one person, and he's one of maybe 4 people that own all the media, right? It's not just one person owns it. It's all 4 people. Vogue article is particularly wild. Yeah, exactly it is. Of course it is, and that's why she got put up there to write that article. Like Johnny Depp more than Amber Heard as far as the actress. I'm not even watching a trial because it's none of my business. I wanted to make it my business. It is your business because it changes culture. I think it's very important. Let me look at the rest of this. I'll not believe her and never will. Who exactly do you think you're trying to tell us to do? Yeah, exactly. Domestic violence survivor, their support of her makes me sick. Well, of course it does. It sheds a shadow of doubt on everybody. Here we go. Let's watch this. Feminism's about equality, though. People have hijacked that, pushed their agenda, but the movement's still about equality. I'm not going to indulge the idea that a movement that is built around one gender, it's literally predicated off of one gender, is about equality. I'm not going to do that. You can move towards equality without doing it under that banner. And I think that anytime that somebody who's a feminist is moving towards what I believe to be equality, I will absolutely support it. So I'm not going to categorize myself that way because I think that it's inherently dishonest. Let's see here.
To cover up a bruise, you obviously put foundation first, concealer, and then on top of that, I used a bruise kit. Not a bruise kit, it's a theater makeup kit.
She just accidentally admitted that she used a bruise kit. You want to know what a bruise kit is?
What is it?
These are the first images that come up when you Google bruise kit. Bruise kits are used to create bruises in theater. They are not used to hide discoloration or to cover up makeup. Bruise kits make fake bruises. Amber digs herself deeper by saying she applied foundation, concealer, and then color corrector. Wait a second, but that would make the bruise look really, really obvious. Color corrector goes under concealer, guys. Anyone who's ever done makeup before and used color corrector knows it goes under the concealer.
I don't know this.
Otherwise, you would have green and purple on top of your skin.
Yeah.
Which would be weird if you were trying to cover up a bruise.
That makes sense.
Amber also said she put makeup on these scratches to try to cover them up. There's no makeup on that, guys. I know what it looks like when you're trying to hide a bruise or a scratch with makeup. Doesn't look like that. Then she said she never ever leaves her bathroom without wearing makeup. She's not wearing makeup the day she filed a restraining order. She wanted people to see her injury from Johnny.
Yep.
And this is her the very next day. Wow, that bruise got a lot better overnight.
Really
She's also
fast,
not wearing makeup
too.
Here.
Yeah, it got improved really, really fast. Holy shit, that's crazy, isn't it? Wow.